Hi, welcome to Soul's Tea Tarot. This is your girl Nee serving in your spiritual tea. This message is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node for the week of July 12th through July 18th. This is a timeless reading. All my messages are timeless, so if you see this, you were meant to see it. So we're going to start with getting your current energy. We're coming up to a new moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer, there's maybe some deep emotions going on, but it's centered around home, literally and figuratively. Um, Literal home, but also your inner home, your inner self, you know, gaining emotional balance. Did I just, okay, no, this is right. I'm trying to make sure I stay upright. All right, so first off, we're going to start with getting your current energy. Okay, so Spirit, what is going on with the collective Libra, Sun, and Rising energy? What is going on with the energy at this time? Hmm, thank you. Hmm. Some of you are releasing some pain. Um, we have the five. We have five out here. Um, some of you are releasing some pain. What is the Hierophant out here? It could be you experienced some financial loss. You had to make a head over heart decision. This is also talk about negative self-talk too. So some of you may have had to make a decision um, because you were basically left out in the cold. And that's what I'm getting. And it's not funny. I'm not joking about this because this is a heavy energy right here. But I feel like some of you were left out in the cold. It could involve an institution. It could have been from a job. It could have been, anything like social conformity. So it could be any group, a group of friends, your family, or something like that. Um, yeah, Libra, what's going on? What is going on? Well, this King of Swords out here reminds me of the Queen of Swords, where you had to establish some boundaries. I'm curious as with this, and the Five of Pentacles is not only monetary, but it can also be just the mindset, having that lack mindset. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going because this is interesting. I still haven't got quite there yet to figure out what's really going on. What emotional layer is the sign of Libra asked to shed and heal at this time? They're asking you to walk away from something, releasing baggage, feeling like you have to do it all, juggling too much. They're asking you to release that right now. You don't have to be in a, um, yeah, I think multiple priorities, I immediately think distraction. It is a mental distraction on what you need to focus on. And right now, I feel like you need to focus on self care. My Libras, coming from a place of love, okay? Coming from a place of love. Anything else with the Six of Swords? Maybe definitely some mental clarity. So, what emotional layer do you need to release and heal right now? We have the Three of Pentacles. You may be working with some folks, but you may be doing all the work yourselves. You may need to learn to ask for help from others. Does that resonate? Releasing the need to think that you have to do it all your own. All right. All right. So what can they do during this time to protect themselves to work through this? Think about the abundance that you could possibly have, the wealth that you're trying to accrue to get out of this five of pentacle mindset. Focus on your future, is what I'm hearing. Not the past, not, um, and what's going on, even though it may seem like it's current, everything that happens is technically in the past. What I just said was the past. So to protect yourself, release anything that is weighing you down and that is exhausting you, that is exhausting your energy, that gives you no motivation. That includes people, especially people, especially places. Now, I'm not saying quit your job. That's not what I'm saying. But there definitely needs to be some boundaries. Anything else they can do to protect themselves at this time while they're in avoiding conflict. Don't get mixed up in anything right now. Right now, you need to focus on you and your mind, your emotional balance, establishing most emotional balance. And that means removing whatever distractions you have so that you can focus on your financial wealth, removing anything that exhausts you so that you can focus on your your emotional well-being so that you can be in the state of manifestation. I mean, we're always in a state of manifestation. I mean, manifesting what you actually want, not what you don't want. And when you receive so much negative, 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 that's all we experience. That's all we have to go by. So sometimes we need to remove ourselves so that we can have that mental clarity. All right, what new beginnings could possibly take root for the sign of Libra in this new moon of Cancer? What are some new beginnings that's happening? I don't like the star in reverse. Did I pick that up right? Why is the star in reverse? You have, okay, new beginnings. So there may be still a lack of faith. This is a warning. They're asking you not to have a lack of faith, to trust yourself, that you have many opportunities. Don't feel like you're stuck in one place, all right? Or there's only a couple of options. You have many options. However, you may not be able to really feel it or hear it because you have too many distractions going on. You're taking on too much at this time, and it's not allowing you to see what could be. Anything else for new beginnings for the sign of Libra? Yeah, they asking you to look forward to the future. This person has their back to the past. Look at what you want. Imagine it, vision it, and come out of this self doubt. You may have to work out of some attachments that you may have with this devil at the bottom. Attachments to what was, even some addictions, for you to see clearly. All right. Okay. I'm gonna give one shuffle because I've already shuffled these. And some of my cards are not in the upright. That's okay. That's my fault. All right. So, what does the Libra Collective spirit team want them to know? Like, what does spirit want them to know for this next cycle? One card, please. What do they need to know? Continuous learning. Learning is a lifelong endeavor. Staying curious and constantly learning new knowledge and skills will keep you improving. Adapt to a changing world, improve your competitiveness. Some of you have actually been thinking about going back to school. That's not a bad thing. Life is a life, learning is a lifelong endeavor. And if you are considering going back to school, I think this is your confirmation. Confirmation. All right. All right, guys, this was your spiritual tea for your soul. If any of this message resonated with you, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another weekly reading. Bye.